Hi everyone. Okay, so today's video is a video about my top 5 favourite foundations. I do not wear anything that's light coverage, or at least I haven't for a while. If I'm having a no makeup day, it is literally no makeup at all day. So when I do wear makeup, it is a medium to full coverage foundation. The foundations that I wear tend to be high end. I haven't worn drugstore foundations in a long time, so maybe that's something that I could look into in the future for you guys. So today is all high-end foundations, and I'm basically just going to go through why I wear them, why I wear some more than others, and maybe just tell you guys a little bit about them as well. So if you are looking for a new foundation, you've got a bit of an idea as well from someone who's worn it. So if you want to see what foundations I wear and my top favourite foundations, then please keep watching. My first foundation is Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Spice Sand, which is at the bottom there. It is an amazing foundation. It is a full coverage foundation with a matte finish. It is an amazing flawless finish that it gives to your skin. I just found with this particular foundation it was actually quite hard to blend with other products. So if I was using like my MAC Pro Longwear concealer or my Nars concealer under my eyes, I found when I was trying to blend this in to my foundation, it was actually quite difficult, and it almost came a bit bitsy and a bit gritty underneath because the two liquids wouldn't blend. So I find with this particular foundation it's actually quite hard to move it and to blend it. But once it's on your skin, once it is blended out, it is flawless and it is amazing, and it gives the most amazing coverage. So if you're not someone who wears a lot of concealer or a lot of products, but you do just want a really nice flawless base, this could be something that you might want to invest in. So that is my first foundation for you guys. So the next foundation I'm going to talk to you guys about is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It is more of a light to medium coverage, if I'm honest. I don't think you can get a full coverage from this foundation unless you build it up. It's got a semi-matte finish. So the point of Luminous Silk Foundation is to give your skin a really nice healthy glow, and I do think it does that. When you're like me and you've got a combination to oily skin, you tend to like a matte finish, but when I'm wearing something just like an everyday simple makeup look, a little bit like today, I'd probably go for this just because it gives my skin a nice healthy glow without having to add highlight and contouring as much. So Luminous Silk Foundation is quite a nice one for you to invest in. It does last you ages because I find one pump of this will pretty much cover my entire face. So I do find that this is quite a nice one to invest in if you want an everyday nice glowy light to medium coverage, and you're not really bothered about anything looking too heavy. So that would be a nice one for you to invest in, and that is my fourth one on the list. I feel like we're going through these really quick, but I didn't want to do any more like crazy long videos for you guys because they were actually such a pain to edit. So I'm hoping that all my videos are going to be as quick as this one, or just like nice and easy to just watch. So my next foundation is of course a MAC foundation. It is Studio Fix by MAC. This is just like a favoured one. I literally don't know anyone who hasn't tried out this foundation, whether you still use it or you don't. I just know like everyone that I ask when it comes to foundations has tried this one out. So if you haven't, like, get with it because you need to try it out. It is an amazing foundation. It is a full coverage matte finish foundation. This is amazing, especially if you're like me and you've got oily skin. It is actually good for all skin types, but personally, somebody with combination to oily skin, I find that it has a really nice, amazing matte finish. It lasts me all day long. It has got an SPF in there, so I do find it has a bit of a flashback. However, if you powder and you just make sure that you're not like caking it on as much, because you don't really need to, then the flashback on this one can be a bit more controlled as opposed to other foundations. So this one is a nice one for you to invest in if you want a full coverage foundation. They don't come with the pumps, you do have to buy the pump separately, but if you just give it a twist, one pump will pretty much do your whole face, just like my previous foundation that I showed you guys. So this is quite a nice one for you guys to invest in if you like a full coverage matte finish. It's quite a favoured one as well whenever I do my freelance. It's just something that everyone really enjoys wearing, and it does have a really nice finish on your skin. So yeah, my MAC Studio Fix foundation. I wear NC, I actually mix shades. This one in particular is NC 42, but I tend to mix 40, 42, maybe in a bit of 43.5 in there as well. They do blend really well with other products. If you are somebody looking for a full coverage matte foundation, give Studio Fix a try, and hopefully you'll love it as much as I do. So moving on to my next foundation for you guys. I showed this in my makeup haul and I spoke about it to you guys as well. It's something that I wore for so long, and then when I stopped, I just went back to straight away because I just found it's something that I always have to have because I know I'll always go back to it. And I'm actually wearing it right now. So this is my Nars Sheer Glow foundation. It is medium to full coverage. It is amazing and creamy, and it just glides on your skin like a dream. It is a lovely foundation. It's very, very similar to Studio Fix. If you were to go to Nars and ask them for their version of a Studio Fix, I'm pretty sure they will go for Sheer Glow. It's just a little bit more creamier, I find, in the texture, and it does glide on the skin very nicely. You can just blend it to any concealer that you're wearing, any base, any primer. It is an amazing foundation. It lasts quite a while. However, if you're like me and you wear this on like an evening, or if you're wearing it to like a party where it might be quite warm, you will probably wear quite a bit of this just to build on that coverage and last all evening. But personally, I do find it does last you a very long time. It's quite a natural finish. So me being oily, I do tend to powder more when I'm wearing this as opposed to Studio Fix or to double wear. But it doesn't really bother me because I just feel like my skin looks really nice and healthy and glowy, and I just powder in the areas that I want to avoid looking shiny. So Nars Sheer Glow foundation is my second one on the list. Who stole the #1 spot? This foundation I only tried out maybe a month ago and I've just fallen in love with it. Like, I feel like if it was a man, it would be my knight in shining armor. It is an incredible foundation, and I would not pick this brand for a foundation. It's just something that I just tried on a whim last month. So the foundation that is my #1 on the list is actually Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. I've worn this for about a month now, and I just find it is such an easy product to apply on your face. Whether you're using a sponge or a flat brush like me, or even a buffing brush, this will literally just smooth all over your skin and then stay there for the entire day. It will not move, it will not budge. I absolutely love this foundation. It's great under all lighting. I've tried it with some pictures. It has a slight flashback, but I do find any foundation these days is gonna have a flashback because they all have some form of SPF in. However, this one in particular is oil free, so I do think that it does have my oils and my shine in a lot more control than other products that I've tried out. But Born This Way foundation, I use the shade Golden. It is just amazing. They do oxidize on your skin, so when I popped this on the first time I tried it out, it was slightly lighter than my skin, but I found within about 30 seconds it had warmed up to the skin tone. So if you do get yourself a colour match, always bear in mind that things oxidize, and as well as that as well, when you're trying it on in the lighting of the store, it's going to be completely different to the lighting that you get outside. So whenever you try on a foundation, take yourself outside, have a look in a mirror and really see if you enjoy and you like that shade on your skin. And if I'm being completely honest, I actually wore this to a theme park a couple of weeks ago. I went on a water ride. I think my entire face was soaking wet. My lashes had gone from this to this and it was awful. This, however, did not move one bit, so I know for a fact after being on a waterlog ride and being completely splashed and soaking wet from head to toe, this will stay on and this will stick by you through those very, very hard traumatic times. So that is my top 5 favourite foundations done for you guys. I just clicked my arms doing that and I don't even know how. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little insight as to what I like to wear, and also just products that I'd maybe recommend for you guys. I have tried out a ton of other foundations, and if I'm honest, it was actually quite hard for me to choose a top 5 favourite foundations for you guys, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been wearing recently because I know that they've been working for me in this weather condition. So seasons change, skin changes. I will probably be changing up my routines again in another few months, but as of now, these are my top favorite foundations and just the foundations that I've used the most over the past few months. So if you want a little insight or a little bit more about these products, have a look at them online, give them a try out in store. They do free consultations where you can get colour matches and even maybe some samples as well from certain brands. Give them a try and just see what you think, because everyone's skin is completely different. This is just my personal opinion and what I enjoy to wear. I will be posting my top favourite foundations below for you guys with the prices and the shades that I wear. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of the sun, because this is England. We do not know how much longer it's gonna last, so enjoy it and have an amazing day, and I hopefully see you guys soon.